how should you deal with a difficult, unhappy customer and get their issue resolved to ensure a stronger future relationship?
Good question.
That is a good question, and I think you've actually hit the nail on the head there. The first thing you should do is resolve their issue. I think often people get distracted when a plea for help comes through. It's seen as a complaint, and people get distracted defending the complaint. So they're very quick to sort of want to prove they've done nothing wrong, or if they have done something wrong, maybe they're still quite quick to want to say sorry, but they forget that there might still be a problem for that customer, and that customer still needs help. So what I would always say is respond really quickly to your complaints. Get in touch with them that day to see how you can help resolve their issue, and explain to them, we'll absolutely deal with your complaint, but what we want to do first is help you, get you sorted, and then at that point, once you're sorted, we'll look at this complaint, we'll make sure you get the answer you want. By doing that, you actually make most complaints go away, because by the time you fixed it, they're happy then. They don't want to talk about negative things, but actually by being sort of defensive, by wanting, and that's natural, we all have this sort of innate wish to win, this innate to want to feel like what we've done is awesome. So if someone says, well, actually no, you're not awesome, you're rubbish, you go, well, hang on a minute, I don't yes, agree.
Yeah.
So I think park the personal feelings and look at the problem. How can you fix it? That's
great. And I think we as humans, we always focus on the negative. We've got over 100 5-star Google reviews, but if someone is unhappy, I'm literally think it's the end of the world. Genuinely, it hurts me, and that's a good thing, because that's how much I care about my business. But we are small businesses, and it is us, and it is everything. It's our whole livelihood. So you're very quick to focus on this is the end of the world because someone's complained. But actually, if you can, and I am getting better at this, if you can take a step back and think, what has happened here? How can we make it right? How can we help them? And what I was going to ask as well is, what if they are being unreasonable and you genuinely have tried everything?
Let me answer this one, because you're going to go on for ages and ages. So, you'll never get her off the soapbox.
But what do you do if they genuinely, you can't resolve it?
But it comes back to the question that was asked there, and to an extent, you think about the way you're framing that customer. So this isn't a criticism at all, by the way, it's incredibly common, but by saying it's a difficult customer, I think taking a step back and saying, why is this customer coming across to me as difficult? Have they been passed between 5 other departments to get to this point? Have we absolutely let them down? Actually, is it that we probably haven't let them down, but we didn't communicate very well at the start what the expectations were going to be? So I think there will be somewhere along the line, in 99% of these cases, where a business owner or the head of CX is looking at it saying, we are completely blameless here. There's probably still something that they've missed along the way. Did we have a better opportunity to communicate what was going to happen in such a way that this person wouldn't feel confused and frustrated? Nobody likes to feel like an idiot, so customers don't want to feel like they've made a mistake. So they're not going to acknowledge, they're not going to admit that they could have read something again, they could have read it twice. But it's our jobs to make sure our customers understand things. So checking, do you understand what's going to happen next? Have we communicated this to you clearly? And accepting the fact that there will occasionally be a customer that you cannot make happy. Could you do something differently in the future to reduce the likelihood of that same customer coming through the process and being unhappy? Probably. In the case of that one customer, you've got the decision to make. Do you draw a line under it and say, we've done as much as we possibly can, we've investigated this, and we have thoroughly and objectively investigated it, and this is all we can do? Or do you just sort of, fall over and say, okay, no, we'll refund you. We don't want that negativity popping up on social media. And that is a decision on a case-by-case basis that each business owner has to make. In your position, where you've got hundreds of positive reviews, one bad review is still not ideal, but it will be quickly replaced by a lot of positive. If you're a very new business, a very bad review can be incredibly damaging. So you do have to kind of sometimes take the view of, do I swallow my pride and keep my brand positive? Rebecca's view is you treat all customers exactly the same, regardless, and the policy is the policy. But you do have to be pragmatic when you're a small business with a small volume of reviews. So I think it is a case-by-case thing. So I got on my soapbox then. Sorry, I said.
I'd have been quicker.
And you'd have been quicker and far more eloquent. Sorry, I should let you go.
No, that's great. Thank you for answering that.